Hello, I'm Tito and this is Quarter Scale Racing 101. This is a quick video on how to change the pinion gear on your quarter scale race car. The first time I was trying to do this, I was afraid I was going to strip this out. So I thought I'd make a quick video just to reassure everybody of the direction the threading goes. First thing I learned is to take a standard Allen key, grind it down really short, and that lets you apply more torque to it. In addition to that, it fits better in this gap without having to take off the bumper. First, get your 1/8 Allen and insert it into the stud. The stud has a 1/8 hex, 1/8 Allen, and grab your 7/16 wrench, and you actually remember that nut's going to spin off like you normally break loose a screw. So you're going to go, top of it is going to go counterclockwise. That's top of it goes to the left. So sometimes they're pretty tight and it should bust free. Once it's free, just unscrew it all the way. And that is all there is to it. Once it unscrews, it's only on with friction. So sometimes you actually have to, sometimes you have to pry it off with a screwdriver. I use blue Loctite every time I reassemble this, so it doesn't come loose. If you're lucky, the stud doesn't come off. The stud should be on with red Loctite, which you would need a heat source. Okay, you get one disc, get him out of the way, take the belt, oop, there it is. Here are the pieces you're going to need to make a pinion change. The pinion, obviously, you're going to need, if you note here on my pinion, I actually engraved the tooth count on the face of it. So you're going to need a pinion. They're 1/2-inch pinions, which this is, and there are 3/8 pinions. Make sure you know what size your car is running. You can actually swap out the whole system out for a 3/8 versus a 1/2-inch, or a 1/2-inch versus a 3/8, which just comprises of the pinion, the spur, and the belt. And yeah, but make sure you know what your car's set up for when you go buying new pinions or new spurs or new belts. You're going to need a pinion washer. This one has a little shoulder on it. Now the shoulder goes towards the engine itself. So you get shoulder towards the engine, so you have a flat part, you end up putting the pinion, and then you've got a flat washer. Goes against the pinion, sandwiching the pinion, and then finally you have a nut. So putting it back together, it goes in reverse. You got a pinion washer. He goes on, shoulder goes towards the engine. You've got your pinion gear. He slips on. And then you got your outer washer. And then finally, you've got your nut. These are nylock style nuts, but I always use blue Loctite on the thread. And when you're putting this on, remember, righty-tighty. Don't forget to use the blue Loctite. That means when you take it apart, it's going to be a little tough. So just remember the proper rotation clockwise to tighten it and counterclockwise to loosen it. There it is, right. And give it a little bit of torque, and there she goes. Just like that.